Fear and Hope on 8th Street. Proverbs chapter 10, verse 24. Derek Kane ruled 8th Street from the shadows. He wasn't the mayor, but in this part of the city, he didn't need a title, just fear. Fear bought silence. Fear made witnesses blind. He dressed sharp, smiled cold, and always had eyes on his block. 3 buildings down from Kane's corner office stood the 8th Street Mission, run by Pastor Reuben and his daughter, Amara. The place had been falling apart for years, but it still opened its doors every morning, offering hot meals, clean socks, and quiet prayers. Kane hated it. People don't need hope, he once told Amara. They need money and power, and I've got both. Amara never raised her voice. She just quoted the old proverb, "The fears of the wicked will happen to them. The hopes of the righteous will be granted." Kane didn't like competition. First, it was graffiti on the mission's windows, then slashed tires. One night, a Molotov cocktail scorched the front door. Still, the mission stayed open. And still, Amara handed out warm meals like she had more faith than food. One cold December evening, a boy named Khalil came to the mission alone. 11 years old, coat 2 sizes too small, he carried a notebook under one arm. "Mr. Kane wants me to run drops," he whispered to Amara. "Says I gotta prove myself. But I don't want to do that." Amara bent down, level with his eyes. "You don't have to follow him. We'll protect you. You're not alone." Kane found out. That night, the mission burned. Sirens howled, smoke bled into the sky. Reuben escaped with smoke in his lungs. Amara was the last one out, carrying Khalil, coughing but alive. They stood across the street with nothing but the clothes on their backs, as ashes fell like black snow. Kane watched from his car, smirking behind the tinted glass. But the fire did something Kane didn't expect. It galvanized the block. People who had stayed silent started speaking. Mothers, uncles, kids, telling stories exposing Kane, pointing fingers. The press came. Then the feds. In the end, it wasn't a bullet or a rival that took him down. It was the people he thought he owned. When the judge handed down the sentence, Kane didn't look angry. He looked haunted. Everything he feared, exposure, prison, powerlessness, had come to pass. Weeks later, the mission reopened in a donated building, larger than before. Khalil read the opening prayer. Amara hung a wooden plaque by the door that read, "The fears of the wicked happen to them. The hopes of the righteous will be granted." Somehow, even Kane now knew it was true.